Welcome back to the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum, a historic site rich with railway heritage. Today we gather to commemorate a momentous occasion, the museum's 64th anniversary. In celebration of this milestone, we witnessed the remarkable transformation of Southern Railway KS1 630, altered to the splendor it once showcased during its days of revenue service. This masquerading serves as not only a fitting tribute to its heritage, but also a bittersweet farewell, as 630 is scheduled for its FRA 1472 day inspection later this year. In recent years, the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum has enhanced its Founders Day celebrations by giving its locomotives themed appearances, and this year's presentation was nothing short of breathtaking. Each engine looked truly wonderful for the special occasion, transforming the museum into a spectacle of history and engineering. However, no celebration is without its challenges. From the time we left Middle Tennessee until our return journey, the weather had its own agenda. Although the rain and drizzle followed us, the enthusiasm of the anniversary uplifted our spirits amidst the elements. Upon arriving at the museum, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement. The adjacent Norfolk Southern main line was more alive with traffic than I'd ever seen, creating an electric backdrop for the day's events. Among the day's highlights was Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia GP38-2 number 80, which gracefully maneuvered along the display tracks as it assembled the concepts for the iconic Chickamauga turn. This was my first opportunity to witness number 80 in action, and it certainly did not disappoint. As the consist was completed, number 80 made way for the star of the show, number 630, with anticipation mounting Number 80 patiently eased onto the Y, awaiting the arrival of 6:30 here at Grand Junction. When she finally emerged from the distance, the sight was nothing short of amazing. The locomotive stood magnificent, adorned with her temporary cosmetics. The Asheville division and engineer stencil were prominently displayed on the cab, while the running boards were painted in a silver trim. The original number plate made its return on the engine, the first time it had ever been seen on the engine since the 1990s. The headlight had also received some work as the visor was removed and the number boards had the older Southern font. To top it all off, the locomotive featured a Southern bootleg hooter whistle, evoking nostalgic memories of the sounds that would have echoed along the Murphy branch during her operational days. While we awaited for her departure, another unexpected surprise graced the Norfolk Southern main line, the Savannah Atlanta Heritage Unit number 1065. Though it wasn't leading, it marked my first encounter with the Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit on video, turning it into a deeply personal highlight of the day. Finally, the moment for which everyone had been awaiting arrived. With two sharp blasts of the whistle, 6:30 gracefully departed from the station, elegantly swinging around the Y to commence her journey towards East Chattanooga. As she cleared the track, number 80 proceeded to back the Chickamauga turn into position at Grand Junction. Around a half hour later, another NS train rolled by, destined for town. As the clock struck 10:15, perfectly timed for number 80's departure with its train towards northwest Georgia. Meanwhile, the weather continued its unpredictable course, shifting from drizzle to torrential downpours and back again. Seeking refuge, I ducked inside the Grand Junction building to dry off and regroup, eagerly awaiting for 6:30 to return with the local.
The Missionary Ridge local is now arriving. We invite you to the platform to watch their arrival. Please remain off all tracks and behind all yellow lines. If you have small children with you, please take them by the hand at this time. If you've not yet checked in or purchased your tickets, please see the ticket agents at the ticket office. We hope you enjoy your visit today and want to thank you for riding with the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum.
Since 630 was the only operable steamer of the day, 4501 was sitting dead at East Chattanooga. I knew that TVRM had hinted it would be masquerading as another engine for 2 years in a row, based on the hints given on their social media pages. They said it should be masquerading as a Central of Georgia 282, and of course, I didn't know what to believe about it until I saw it when we pulled into East Chattanooga. The thrill of seeing this gem was palpable, yet I understood that the importance of respecting boundaries, especially in an environment where emotions can run high, such as the delicate balance of admiration and restraint in the vibrant world of steam railroading.
Ladies and gentlemen, steam locomotive 630 was built in the year of 1904 by ICO, that short for the American Locomotive Company. Built for the Southern Railway as a K-Class 280 consolidation. Now the 280 refers to the locomotive's wheel arrangement. You see, this locomotive has 2 pilot wheels in the front, 8 rod wheels in the middle, and 0 trailer wheels underneath the cab. Now 630 would serve the Southern Railway for 48 years, primarily running on the Murphy branch until its eventual retirement in June of 1952. Now later on, the locomotive would find itself at the Eastern City and Western Carolina Railway, where it was renumbered as the 287. Now in 1967, the Southern Railway would decide to take the 630 back in exchange for a diesel locomotive. They took it back in order to make it a part of their scheduled excursion program. 630 would continue to run on the main line until 1978. And later in that same year, the locomotive would the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum would become the custodian of the locomotive in a lease agreement with the Southern Railway, and it would continue to be operational until 1989. Now in 1999, the Southern Railway expensive Norfolk Southern would donate the locomotive to us here at TVRM, and in 2001 its restoration would begin. For a final decade of restoration work, Southern Railway 630 would resume